Hey everybody, welcome to Lloyd Living. Today we're just in my backyard and I'm going to show you a hammock stand that I built. Check it out. So I like to sleep in my backyard in my hammock as often as possible. It's a good way to kind of test out my gear before I take it out into the wild. About a year ago we moved into a different house, and this house just doesn't have two good trees close enough together to hang a hammock. So it has become apparent to me that I needed to either buy something or build something. I chose the latter. I chose to build something, and I'm really glad I did. I was able to do this whole project for under $100. I got everything that I needed at our local Home Depot. And so let's take a look. I'll show you how I did it. It's super simple. So as you can see here, for the main posts for what would be the trees, I started with two, these are 4x6 posts. They're 12 feet long. And then in between them, going across, are two 2x6 by 16 planks. And that kind of just makes your U-shape. That's your hammock stand. So I got my post hole digger and I was digging in the ground, and here in northern Arizona we live on decomposed granite, and I got about 26 inches down on the first hole and just hit solid rock. Filled it up with a bucket full of water to see if I could, maybe it was just some hard dirt. Went to work on the other hole and found the same thing. After a couple of hours, the water hadn't really gone down much, so I decided I couldn't go as deep as I wanted. I was originally planning on going about 4 feet deep, so instead I made the hole much wider, and then I secured the posts with concrete. I used just Quickcrete. I think these were the 80-pound bags, 3 bags per side, so it's got a real heavy-duty anchor. All the lumber that I used was treated, so hopefully it'll last a little bit longer outdoors than just regular. I know it's not perfect, and it might not last for 20 years or whatever, but I wanted to give myself the biggest chance for success possible. So once I got the posts into the ground and into the concrete, made sure everything was nice and level. I let that dry. While it was drying, it was cool. We had the kids write their name in the concrete, which is always a fun thing to do. Once the 2 main posts were in the ground, then from there it was pretty easy. I had to secure the 2 planks that go across in between the posts, and the way I did that is I just used screws and a drill gun, and I would screw in a screw, place the board on top of a screw, and then do the same on the other side. Make sure everything is level. And I'm just setting them, like, here's the screw and here's the board. I'm just setting the board on top of a screw, not securing anything yet. Once I had everything level and at the proper height, then I used big bolts, and I put some lag bolts in there to secure everything. And I thought I was done. At that point, it looked good. It felt pretty secure. I posted some pictures online, and a friend of mine, Bill Townsend, said, hey, that's a good start, but there's definitely some improvement that can be made. And he showed me that by just adding a couple of small little pieces of wood in between the 2 horizontal slats, I could increase the compression strength a whole lot in the hammock stand. Basically, when you lay in a hammock, the 2 posts want to come together because that's where the pressure is, and then those posts on top are going to want to bow out as these 2 pieces come together. So anyway, putting in those little boards just prevented the bowing and gave me a lot more strength. So that's kind of it. I spent the night in here last night, had a nice fire and a beautiful sunset. I slept in the luxury bridge hammock. In fact, why don't we just take a look and I'll show you what I slept in last night. Here we go. So this is the tarp I've had in a bunch of videos. It's my Simply Light Designs Winter Haven. It's got the here are the snaps for the doors. It also has the pole mod. You can see in there the pole. That gives it a real nice shape. Inside I have the Townsend luxury bridge hammock. It's a bridge hammock. I absolutely love this thing. I got some Ridgeline lights from the Dutch website. I also got the cell phone holder, this clip here, so you can clip your cell phone into that. And then I'm rocking underneath, I've got the hammock gear. This is a 10-degree under quilt, and the Enlighten equipment. That's a 20-degree top quilt. So that's the rig I slept in, super comfortable. I'm really excited about having this hammock stand in the backyard. It's gonna be great for when we do reviews of other hammocks, which I just got a couple new hammocks in, and I'm excited to do some reviews on them. Some hammocks that maybe you guys haven't seen before. And it's just nice to be able to hang out, sleep in the backyard, camp out, you know, try stuff. Try your gear before you use it, especially in the winter time. We get snow here, so I like to try it in the snow and make sure it works before I go out in the wild and do it there. So anyway, lots of videos to come. Getting back into some of the camping stuff after a summer off, and really excited to show you guys what we're up to. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button if you like what you see, and we will talk to you later. Bye.